Hey y'all, so it's Lynae here, and this gonna be my first video. I'ma just talk and just let y'all know who I am. Just be vulnerable. I think the reason why I really haven't delved into like doing YouTube videos because I'm always trying to be perfect and I'm always trying to have this image, and I honestly didn't feel like editing, even though I can edit and all that pretty well, but I just didn't feel like I wasn't satisfied with what I was coming up with. And I feel like that's because I'll keep trying to have a structure that I don't need, and that it's just not resonating with me. So I'm gonna just talk. So anyway, I just want to chat a little bit. We're just gonna chat. I don't know if a lot of y'all know, but I'm an artist. I'm a singer, songwriter, dancer, actress. I'm just an all-around like performer, entertainer. I just do it all. Like, even when people ask me what I do, it gets me kind of flustered sometimes because it's like, what don't I do? Like, I want to do as much as I can, you know? Look, I got paintings on the wall. I started painting now. Like, I should be doing stuff. But, yeah, so I've been heavily inspired by Doechii these last few years, but especially within this last year, 2024, with her releasing Alligator Bites Never Heal. And when I get kind of like, when I fixate on people, I fixate on people. So it's like, I just be watching everything. So I just started watching her series with The Artist's Way that she did 5 years ago. And I always saw little clips here and there, but for some reason they are just hitting right now. They are resonating. They are so spot on. So I feel like it was really meant for me to tap into her videos at the specific point in time. My TV, I can't find my Fire Stick remote for some reason. I don't know. So I went to YouTube on my iPad, and that was the first video that popped up, her first video. And I've just been on like binge watching them Jones, and I took away a lot of great points that I just kind of want to share with y'all, that I resonate with, and that, you know, it's where I'm at on my journey too as well. So what I really admired about the videos was how raw and uncut it was. And that's what kind of inspired me to just do this for y'all today. Just how raw, uncut, and unfiltered it was. It was just her being herself and her just chatting and talking and not caring who sees it. Literally not giving a fuck. And that's what this video is about. Like, this is to myself. I could care less who watches this video. I could care less if y'all watch it all the way through. It's for me at the end of the day. And just to whoever watches, I hope they could take something away from it. She says something like, who are you? Like, would you still care? Would you care about how you sound? Would you care so much? Would you be so self-critical? Would you put yourself through this cycle of self-abuse if nobody was watching? If you knew nobody was gonna see it, if you knew nobody was gonna hear it. And that kind of just shifted something for me, because it's like, nah, like, the reason why I put myself through so much and why I'm so hard on myself, and that's something I've always got in my whole life. Like, Nana, that's my nickname. Nana, you're too hard on yourself. You're too hard on yourself. Like, celebrate yourself. Be proud of yourself. Like, I don't know. It's like you get used to having these expectations set on you, and you trying to meet these expectations that everybody else has for you and not the ones that you set for yourself. And when you when I ask myself, I am proud of myself. I feel like I've come a long way. Because don't nobody know me like I know me. Don't nobody know where I was a few years ago. Truly, you know? People can only assume. People can only know as much as you tell them. Know as much as they see. Know as much as you show. But nobody knows how far I've come as a person. Like, I feel like the growth I've made inside of myself is so much more valuable than the growth that people see on the outside. Even though that growth is good as well. And I'm proud of that as well. But how I've grown up in here and then here is like, can't nobody take that from me, and I could care less about what people think. So that's what this video is about. I just can't care. I'm done caring. And I've been slowly stepping into that idea and slowly acting on it. And I just see it every day. I just care less and less and less. Like, I used to, for example, check my who viewed my story. I haven't checked that in months. Who's watching my page. Like, I take note of it, but I used to be very obsessive over things like that. Just, oh, they don't like it, or maybe this isn't it. I'll post something and it doesn't get a lot of traction, so I delete it. I'm done doing that. And just watching Doechii and just seeing where she is now, and to see those videos, like, it's like, she always believed in herself, and she's human just like the rest of us. And just to see the stuff that she's going through, like really talking it out and confronting those things, is why she's the artist that she is. Because a lot of art, not saying nobody else is doing that, but a lot of artists don't take that time and don't take that they're not as detailed as getting that deep. They don't take that that initiative to get that deep, because we don't want to face our demons. Like we don't want to confront certain things. Like we don't want to admit where we're falling short. And I think that's why a lot of artists and a lot of people end up unhappy, because we're always trying to meet the expectations of what our audience sets for us and not what we set for ourselves. Because if you really ask yourself, you have come a long way. You can be proud of yourself, even if nobody else is. And you can't be doing stuff for applause. Like she said in the video, like it was never about the applause. It was never about that. Like what you do, what you fell in love with, that's where the source of it is. When it's just you in your room writing music, when it's just me in here writing my raps and writing my music, I'm not thinking about nobody else. And as soon as I start thinking about other people and how they're going to receive whatever I'm creating right now, is when I get stuck. It's when I get stagnant. That's when I start feeling not good enough. When I start comparing myself, I'll be fine. If I take social media breaks and I be chilling, I'll be fine. I think I'm the shit. But as soon as I start thinking about other people and I start comparing my journey to somebody else's, that's when I fall short. So I realized, just watching her today and just coming to these revelations, just really, I just feel a shift happening. I feel a shift happening in myself, and that's why I'm documenting this, because I feel like y'all are gonna see it too. And I just know somebody out there, anybody, some little black girl, black boy, like anybody can benefit from this. And I just know in my heart I'm gonna be somebody. And a couple years from now, the same way I'm looking back on Doechii, y'all gonna look back on me to these same videos. So that's what this is. So yeah. So with Doechii, I'm also reading The Master of Me. The Master of Me by Keke Palmer. And I kind of just want to talk about some things that I read. It kind of falls along the same categories, but I'm gonna just read some things that I highlighted that I felt was crazy, that I came across Doechii's videos today, and then I read this the other day. It just feels everything is happening in divine timing, and I'm so happy, y'all. Like, I'm so happy. I'm broke, I'm happy. But I'm just so happy. I'm the happiest I've been in a long time, because I just feel myself stepping into myself and stepping into my power, and everything isn't in place as it should be. Everything isn't perfect, but everything is just coming together the way it should be. And even though it's not perfect, even though it's not set in stone, I just feel the shift. Like I said, I just feel the shift in my life, in my mind, and my mental, and I'm so proud of that. So she said one thing she learned from her mother was to find a way to incorporate all my skills, if even the people on the other side of the table were only looking for one. I resonated with that a lot, because I don't know well, like I said, I do it all. So I'm a triple threat, I'm a quadruple threat, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but I do a lot. And I love to be in spaces where I can incorporate all my talents, which is why I want to be an entrepreneur, and I want to have my own multi-art studio, so I can call the shots and I can just be me. I hate limiting myself, and sometimes you might gotta bend a little bit here and there, but I really want to be in the space to create whenever I want, however I want, straight like that. So for her to say that was like, okay, that kind of shifted something for me. So now when I approach these things, even I'm approaching a role or acting, just find a way to incorporate my other skills, to show them that I'm not just one dimensional. This isn't all that I do, and this isn't all that I'm here for. I like to take things from different experiences and different opportunities and apply it to something else that I do, so I felt like that was really beneficial to me, and that did something for me. So another thing she said was, don't be afraid to bring all your talents to the table, because the only thing too much is the limitations we place on ourselves. And that just resonated, because like, duh, we always limiting ourselves. And when you limit yourself, that's you're not stepping into your true power. You're not. Like, that's the worst place to be. When I refuse. This is why I'm making this video, because I refuse to look back years from now and be like, girl, you could have done more. Like, girl, why didn't you just do it? Because anytime I limit myself, it's because I'm thinking about somebody else. It's always something outside of me that I'm worried about, which is why I place limits on myself. And no more. No more. No more. We ain't doing that no more. I'm sorry. She says, don't block the blessings and potential opportunities by allowing the voices of other people to influence your actions. How you're choosing to set yourself up for success is between you and the person looking back at you in the mirror. She chewed when she wrote that. She ate that. Yeah. And I am a victim of that. Like, I am someone who, because I value, especially the people closest to me, I truly value their opinions and how they view me. And I've always been like the star, like, kid. Like, I've always been so sweet and so nice and a people pleaser and going along with the flow and just doing the right thing. So when you have those expectations set on you, you always try to meet those, and you don't want to let people down. That's something I hate. I hate letting people down. But this year I'm letting y'all down. I'm sorry. I'm letting y'all down. Because me not letting y'all down lets me down. If it, like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, nah, I gotta please myself first, and I gotta meet my expectations for myself, and I just hope that people around me can respect that and understand that. But nah, like, I'm a very what do you think kind of person. Like, but what do you think about this, or running my ideas that aren't fully fleshed out, or my songs that aren't fully done, and just running stuff by people, and then when I don't get the response that I hoped for, that I anticipated, it just shifts, it changes everything. Oh, now I feel completely disinterested, and I don't want to do it anymore. And I hate that for myself sometimes. So I know I'm grateful that I'm recognizing that now, because from this point forward, no, I don't need nobody's opinion on what I'm doing. I'm enough. And me doing that is reinforcing the subconscious belief that I'm not enough. Something deep down inside, some experiences, trauma that I've experienced has made me believe that somewhere I'm not enough. So I have to look outside of myself and get validation from this person, or get validation from this thing, or get no, I realized that, and I am enough. I am enough. My opinion is enough, and what I think about it is enough. What I think about what I do is enough. That's it. And now, constructive criticism is fine, but similar to like what Doechii said something today, she was like, you have to know what, based off the book that she was reading, you have to know what criticism is beneficial and which one is harmful. Like I said, I'm the type of person that I'm very sensitive, especially when it comes to my heart. Well, that too, but especially when it comes to my art, I'm very sensitive. So I can't even handle certain things. Like, I can handle it, but it's just, I don't forget nothing. You say my joint corny, my joint sucks. Like, I remember comments from YouTube videos from way back when, like, who said it, what time they said it. Like, I realize I'm very sensitive about my art, so it's very important for me to be very mindful about who I share my art with, or if I even share it at all. And which, like I said, I am enough, and my opinion is enough, and what I feel about it and what I think about it is enough, and that's it, and that's all. I don't need nobody else's input there. No, I don't. I could want to seek it, but I really don't need it. And that's I keep saying that's what I want to step into fully this year. I understand this, and now that once you learn stuff about yourself, it's so easy. It's so much easier to just do it, So now that I know that, I'm taking that into this year, and I'm really just stepping into my power and owning that. Because I could still just see it on stage. Like, even when I'm performing, I watch videos and people say I'm lit, I'm fire, which I just did a recent performance and I was fire. Like, I was fire. I let loose. I had fun. And that was so freeing, because that was probably the first time that I really let go in a performance other than like dance. I could really let go when I'm dancing. But as far as like singing and stuff, which I do, I can put it on. I can make it look like I'm letting go, but I know it's so much more that I can release, and I can really ground myself, and I felt very grounded in that performance. But I can still see it sometimes where I'm thinking about what other people are thinking of me, and I can see it on stage. I can see it in my face. I can see it in my body language. I can feel it when I'm up there. It's like, just do it. It's like this earth, just do it, just do it, just let loose, just do it. Like, I'm so like self-conscious about where I put my arm. Like, I want to put my arm up and do like this, but I don't know. Like, it should, like, just little stuff. Like, girl, whoa, you're doing a lot. Life is too short to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. I'm sorry, and I'm done. I'm not about to keep doing it. I'm not doing it. I did it for too long. I'm done. And the crazy thing is, I wasn't like that as a kid. As a kid, couldn't sing, didn't have no rhythm, couldn't do, but I did it. I definitely did it. Annoying and all. Did it real loud, real bold, real out there. Just, I talk to everybody. Now I'm just learning how to like really interact with people again and feel like chill about it. And I think that's just because, like, being in middle school, it was just a whole bunch of like drama, and just, I think that's, you know, you're really stepping into your like those teenage years, and you really care about how you're being perceived. And I was just trying to be down with just, and I always knew that wasn't me. And for some reason, I always stood out. Like, I just always stood out. I never blended in. Like, no matter who, what group, I just never blended in. And something would always show me that I was set apart. And not saying that makes anybody else like bad or less original, like, you know, but I always stood out. I just was always the oddball. I was always the oddball, and I'm owning that now. I like being the oddball. I like standing out. I don't like fitting in. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I did. You know, I like the hide, like the mask, but I realize it's a blessing. It's a gift, and God didn't give me this ability for no reason. So I'm gonna use it. And like I said, life's too short to be doing the same thing over and over again. So we're gonna try something new this year. Something else. Hold up. She said something else. Oh, she said, I learned to handle stressors by focusing on my best efforts, not perfection. Committing to trying my best always beats perfection. And I feel like that's something I truly accomplished within this last year. I still battle with it, being a perfectionist. But I always I try my best. So even if it doesn't end up perfect, I can't say I didn't try my best. I tried my best. When I was at school in LA and I was away from 3,000 miles away from home, I tried my best. When it came to that schoolwork and these performances I had to do and learning this, I tried my best. I probably didn't get an A+. I probably didn't get 100. I probably still got some constructive criticism. It probably was some things I could have did better, but I tried my best. I did what I could do with what I had, and I take what I learned after that experience and apply it to the next one, and just hopefully I keep improving and I keep improving. So yeah, that's something that I'm very proud of myself for, and I have to always keep in my mind, just try your best. Don't try to be perfect. Just try your best. Yeah. Come on, Kiki is eating. Kiki, Doechii, like, yo. If I could get in a room with Kiki, Doechii. No, not if. When I get in that room with Kiki, Doechii, and Issa Rae, we're going to be on a project together. Just know. It's going to be fire. Fire. Okay. She said, I felt like I was losing myself in the process of always trying to make everyone proud. And that's when I lose myself. When I get caught up in trying to, I would stress myself up. I'm like, I can't do this because this isn't what they want me to do. This isn't something that Anaya would do. This isn't Nana. I'm acting out of the boundaries that they placed for me. Stressing myself out because of what y'all put on me? We ain't doing that no more. We're not doing that. And I feel like I really like that as a kid. So sometimes when I get in those modes, it takes me back and makes me feel like a child all over again. Like, I have to remind myself, like, girl, you are a 23-year-old woman. You can do what you want to do when you want to do it. You don't got to know. Like, girl, child, please. And if somebody don't like it, they'll get over it. Because I'd rather disappoint them than disappoint myself. Whereas back then, I would rather disappoint myself than disappoint them, if that makes sense. Not no more. We're not doing that. Another thing she said was, I discovered a liberating truth. Who we are is not fixed. Life is a fluid performance. What happens when we dare to step outside the story society has written for us? what happens when we improv. Alchemy. As I continue to perform this time, it's not through the lens of people who it's not through the lens of who people want me to be, but who I'm deciding to be. At the end of the day, aren't we all putting on a performance? The gag is who's pulling your strings. We're gonna stop it there. Because that was the first chapter, and I'm gonna come back for chapter 2. Do y'all hear that? The gag is, because the gag is, that's Kiki coded. The gag is who's pulling your strings, bro. Like, at the end of the day, this is all a big performance, but who's pulling your strings? Who do you want to be on the set? Like, who's calling the shots of your life? You letting them do it? You let somebody else direct your life, they're going to direct you to hell. Like, they're going to direct you to a place where you don't want to be, and then you're going to be sitting back looking years later like, why don't I let them get in my head? When, not saying they're nobody, but they're nobodies compared to your, like, who you are in your life. You can't, nah. Who's pulling your strings? That's what the title of this video is going to be called, because I didn't have a title yet. Who's pulling your strings? So I would like y'all to ask yourselves that. I know that for a long time, I let other people pull my strings. I let society pull my strings. I let people I didn't even know pull my strings. I let social media pull my strings. I let bullies pull my strings. I let so many things outside of myself pull my strings. And this year is the promise to myself. I'm pulling my own damn strings. When I want to pull them, where I want to pull them. Yeah, I'm the director of this shit. Like, this my call. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm pulling my strings. I'm sorry I keep saying it because that just hit, because I read it. So, and that's why I wanted to really do these videos too, because I read it. But now saying it and breaking it down, it's really just like, yo, this is hitting. Like, this is really hitting for real. I made a vision board. I want to show y'all my vision board real quick. So let me see. So I don't know if y'all can see it, but that's my vision board, y'all. It's mad stuff on there. Oh, I ain't gonna tell y'all. Hold on. Or this my vision board. We gonna break it down. I don't know if I want to break it down right now, for real. But we got personal growth over here. We got lifestyles and experiences over here. So like volunteer showcases, entrepreneurship, mentorship, fashion, hiking, celebrations, music festivals. We got creativity and passion projects, the films I want to do, my Pinterest page, my EP, my album, lock content. Y'all see I got lots, photo shoots, surrounding myself with like-minded people, creating a podcast, developing a new wardrobe, finding an engineer and producer, joining acting class, getting back into vocal coaching. Like, I really got to get up on my stuff and really put myself out there. Spirituality and gratitude. You are loved, thankful for the air in my lungs. My sensitivity is beautiful and my feelings and emotions are valid. More rewarding myself, being kind, it's okay. Meditating, be where your feet are and not where you want to be. Like, you got to really be where you are right now, and that's the only way you're going to truly be content. Because if you're always thinking about where you want to be, which is good to think about where you want to be, but don't live there. You can't live there, and you can't live in the past. You got to be right now, be in the present. I got my self-love and healing. I got my health and wellness. I'm kind to myself. My body is strong and healthy. I love taking care of myself. I got relationships and social life, just building a community, getting support, authentic connections, finding my tribe, just finding a community. For so long I got stuck in not having a community, and I got stuck in, oh, I could do this by myself. No, you can't. I can't do it by myself. So if y'all want to be a part of the tribe, let me know. Because I can't do it alone. I realize that, and I love having like-minded people around me and people that are there to build me up, and I can also do the same for them. I have my dream big goals, so like getting signed to a talent agency, owning my own studio, just the big things I want to do. I got my career and finances up here, like, just got to get that together so that can open up more avenues. And this is just a whole new, I got my inspirations right here. Like, this is just everything that I want to accomplish this year and beyond, and just stepping into Lynae, who I am as an artist, as a person, as a creative, as a friend, as a daughter. Like, just I'm finna go ham. So with that being said, with that being said, y'all, like I said, I know I said I was in school in LA. So I am officially going to Atlanta, going to ATL with my cousin Afro Mani. She's a wonderful person, beautiful soul, best friend, sister, cousin, my girl. I'm going with her, and we're going to take over Atlanta. Like, we're going to put ourselves out there. We feel like Atlanta is, there's just better opportunities out there for us right now, and we have the opportunity. We have the what's the word? The benefit of having people out there with resources, and that can help us, you know, start somewhere. You know, you gotta start somewhere. So we're gonna go out to Atlanta, and I'm just super excited for us. We just feel a shift coming, like I said, not just me, but her as well. And she has a beautiful vision board as well. I will also link her YouTube in the bio. Yeah, so we're going to Atlanta, and that's going to be an experience. And I feel like, especially right now, 2025, Atlanta is a really hot spot for the arts, like an art hub, Black Hollywood, like, but right now, like, it's hot, it's popping, and I would just love to be of service to that industry and to just immerse myself in the culture and in the vibe and just connect with people of all different walks of life. And it's just way more opportunities out there than it is right here in South Jersey, and hopefully we can go out there and just gain some knowledge and hopefully gain the platform to bring it back to our hometown and just make everything just pop off for real. So yeah, y'all, that's it. Who's pulling your strings? You can't give a fuck no more. And this is to you, Naya. So Naya, Anaya, Lynae, Bishop, you gotta pull your own strings. Stop letting these people out here pull your strings. Stop letting these people influence you to be somebody that you're not, influence you to be somebody that you were, influence you to be anything lesser than who you are right now. You gotta be yourself, and you gotta do what's best for you. And stop seeking validation from these outside people, because at the end of the day, you the one that gotta look in the mirror and deal with it. So yeah, I can't wait to see what you go. I can't wait to see what you do, girl. Cause I see it. I know you see it. We feel it. Y'all finna see it, and I'm finna pop off. And 2025 is up. It's up and it's stuck. So yeah, word to Doechii. Word to Kiki. Word to Issa. Like, it's word to all the Black girls out here just really doing their thing. Cause what she say, I can be anything. I can get a degree. Check. I could be anything. You can be anything. You can do anything. We can do anything. I'm everything. Like, what? So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. I thank y'all for watching, for real. And we're going to do chapter 2 in the next video. I also got The Artist's Way. I got the book, so hopefully, like, when I get that, I can kind of do like a double kind of thing with the videos, and kind of just take stuff from each book and just take what I learned. I'm also going to start journaling more. I used to journal a lot. I got my planner and stuff like that. Like, where's my journal? I got my journal right here, my planner. So I'm gonna really just start writing more and getting my feelings out. I think I really don't. Every time I realize I stop journaling is because I'm scared to confront something. That's the only reason why I stopped journaling, because I have it in my head, but if I write it down, it makes it real. It makes it real. And I sometimes I don't like admitting certain things, but girl, who's reading it? Just me. Like, I used to be in my bag. Like, I used to really be in my bag. But we're gonna get back there. This is my promise to myself, to get on your shit. Get on your shit. And yeah, you'll see the locks. You'll see the locks. Okay. All right, my ADHD kicking in, so I'll see y'all in the next video.